I asked Daniel Siegel what draws people to follow leaders who exude hostility and an authoritarian streak, such as Donald Trump. People may actually feel excitement that someone in the public eye is expressing aggression or assertion, the opposite of impotence. The psychiatrist and mind researcher said, noting how much traits can feel empowering to those in whom a sense of real power is wanting. It's like a child wanting to be with a parent that will protect them. On the liberal side, idealizing leaders as kind, supportive, caring, and inclusive can be another form of displaced longing for attuned parenting. One prominent Democratic supporting celebrity, the song parodist known as Randy Rainbow, tweeted out a photo of smiling Joe Biden and Kamala Harris the night she was announced as Biden's running mate. His caption read, "Good night, mom and dad. See you in the morning." People under the sway of such childlike idealizations, even in half jest, are liable to ignoring discomforting counter evidence. Adjacent to politics, increasingly overlapping with it, in fact, is the vast expanse of entertainments, professional sports, fads, and obsessions that we call popular culture. Indeed, one social function of pop culture is to divert people's attention from things that really do matter. Imagine if all the energy now expended on analyzing the private lives of celebrities or the detailed intricacies of sporting events were instead devoted to mobilizing populations to collectively tackle the great issues of our age. The hero worship and emotional projection driving modern showbiz run on superfuel distilled in large part from trauma. For their part, many celebrities seek fame precisely because the love of a fan base is the closest they can come to lifelong filling a lifelong void of homegrown esteem. Iconic figures like Marilyn Monroe, Elvis Presley, Kurt Cobain, and Amy Winehouse are valedictorians of a sad class of superstars felled by the collision between their early torments and the public limelight. All four rose to superstardom on a charisma born of a blend of extraordinary ability and trauma injected desperation. Their talent idolized and I exploited, their wounding ignored even when acted out on the public stage. Many others suffer secretly over the course of long and illustrious careers, as in the case of Aretha Franklin, whose sister Irma once said, "Aretha is a woman who suffers mightily but doesn't like to show it." Of course, she did display it to anyone with eyes to notice. The revered singer of the self assertive anthem Respect had been more than disrespected in childhood and continued to suffer abuse in her adult relationships. The disconnect is achingly apparent in the stunning concert documentary Amazing Grace, filmed at a Los Angeles church in 1972. With thrilling command and depth of feeling, a 30-year-old Aretha rattles and rafters and electrifies the crowd. The confident mask only slips when her preacher father takes the pulpit to praise his daughter's gifts. In the presence of this emotionally cruel patriarch, she stiffens, her face a curious mix of practiced deference and involuntary dissociation, as if she is not quite in her body, the very same body that had been channeling the divine word and the sweet ache of longing so transcendingly just minutes before. In her music, this magnificent artist conjured the power and force she could not wield in her personal life. Her lot was to be legendary in a business and a culture that would rather mythologize than empathize. We avert our gaze from the pain, lest real life intrude on a magic